Epic the Musical. You know it, you love it, you wouldn't be here if you didn't, and if you don't know it and you're still here, how did you get here? It's amazing. But you know what else is amazing? Pokemon. Yes, I have the Pokemon autism and not the good at math autism. It is my curse. But I thought, hey, why not take two of my hyperfixations and put them together? So I did. I made Fakemon based off of Epic the Musical. Interrupting this video just a bit to say, hi. I never really made a proper intro for my channel, and since this is my first video, I wanted to take some time to introduce myself. My name is Stu. I am absolute chaos, and I take that chaos and turn it into art. I'm a self-taught artist and animator, and I'm still learning. You've probably seen me before if you've seen this, or this. Well, it's a little... Yeah, that was me. I'm very new to all this. I'm literally using a headset mic to record this, so subscribing or following my other socials, or even just liking the video really means a lot. I've always wanted to make content, and now that I'm able, there's so much that I want to share with you all. Okay, wrap it up. Back to the video. Now, if you follow my other socials, which you should by the way, you may have seen these already, but I never put a lot of information about them, like their stats, their moves, etc. So I wanted to make videos to describe the process of how I got to the design, the name, the typing, everything about it, because I did do a lot of research, and I'm very proud of it, and I wanted to show you. And I believe Jorge likes Pokemon, so this is great. Also, I'm not an expert on ancient Greece, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. I use Google. So we're gonna start off with our main guy, Hermes. Wait, no, not Hermes, not Hermes. Odysseus. We're starting with, not Hermes. You stay back, you heathen. So here we have the first stage of the Odysseus Pokemon. I asked around the Epic Discord one day looking for ideas and what people would want to see in an Odysseus-inspired Pokemon. And a lot of people brought up his dog Argos, or just Odysseus being a dog in general. He got that dog in him. So I went with a canine design, taking inspiration from other dog Pokemon like Rockruff. I wanted him to be based off a specific kind of breed at first, which was the Laconian dog, which was a very common dog breed in ancient Greece, and was most likely what Argos was. It's not shown very well in the final design, but I still wanted to mention it. For the first stage, I wanted it to represent Odysseus at the start of his journey, more specifically the man part of Odysseus, which is represented by the blue, and also Athena is represented by the blue. Odysseus is also represented with holding a spear, so I made that like his weapon here, but with an arrow instead of a full spear, because he is small. I did go back and change the design a bit, because I thought it was too much. I wanted to make it simpler. A lot of first stages aren't too complicated design-wise, so I wanted to make this seem like an actual Pokemon, and I went with more fur than actual armor. And the shiny is red, because of a reason that is part of its evolved form. Meet an Aeropup, the hoplite Pokemon, a fighting type. An Aeropup aspire to be just leaders. The ones with the biggest fur tufts are the most respected. These Pokemon are loyal with a righteous heart, but are difficult to raise since they can be very stubborn yet clever, so they aren't usually recommended for new trainers. They tend to put up a very brave front, but when things get tough, they can be quite cowardly, running from danger. They'll never admit they were scared though. This is why I gave it Defiant and Steadfast for its abilities, and Intimidate for its hidden ability. The name Aneropup combines the Greek root for man, which is aner, and pup. Anero also sounds like an arrow, which I thought was a neat little add-on. I imagine this Pokemon to be a physical attacker, and for its base stat total to be in the low 300s. I'm not the greatest with stat distribution, so bear with me. To evolve this Pokemon, you have to level it up as the only non-fainted member of a full party. Which means you have to kill all your Pokemon except for it. You know. An Odyssey. I know, people hate this kind of evolution method, myself included, but it fits so well I had to use it. And you can only find these Pokemon on the later routes, so don't worry about evolving it at like level 5. Speaking of its evolution, for its evolution, I wanted to look at the monster part of Odysseus. First you have the man, then you have the monster. When asking about designs, people brought up Odysseus being a wolf. If Telemachus is little wolf, then Odysseus is big wolf, I guess? So I took inspiration from the wolf Pokemon Lycanroc and Zoroark. Even though Zoroark is a fox, it doesn't matter. I immediately thought of his fur being like a cloak, since Odysseus disguised himself as a beggar to kill the suitors. And as we all know, he used his bow to do that, so I had the arrow he was holding transform into a bow. I got rid of all the blue coloring that an Aeropup had and replaced it all with red, the same red that was its shiny, because he is no longer just a man. He is no longer with Athena, he is the monster, which is represented with red in the animatics, like when his eyes glow red and stuff. Meet Terrasius, the ruthless Pokemon, a fighting and dark type. This Pokemon's evolution was sparked by its devastation of the loss of its comrades. It shoots arrows of darkness, striking opponents with terrifying accuracy. I know it's spelt wrong, don't come after me. There's not much to say on this Pokemon personality-wise, since not a lot of people ever know what it's feeling. Its eyes are always shadowed over, only glinting with a fierce red light when it attacks. Its abilities stay the same except for Steadfast, which turns into Infiltrator, like how we infiltrated his palace to kill the suitors. The name Terrasius combines the Greek root for monster, Terras, with Odysseus. It's even more of a physical attacker now, meant to be like a sweeper. And if it had like a Z move, it would totally be called 600 Strike. Again, not great with stats, but I saw its base stat total to be around the low 500s. And there you go! Odysseus as a Pokemon! Yay! I do want to do more of these because I have so many and want to show them off in their full glory. And I have a nagging feeling in the back of my head. So if you do want to see more, make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Did I say that right? So you know when I upload next. Which may not be for a while because I'm doing all this by myself. Okay, bye.